Hello everyone and welcome to Onca Wildlife Centre. In today's episode we are starting the Jaguar Conservation Centre for the most important parts of this conservation area, and I've got a quick story about how our first jaguar arrived here. A nearby rescue team was exploring a slash and burn area of rainforest which had been destroyed by some local farmers for their cattle, and found a small black furry mysterious creature on the floor. As they inspected, they found that this poor young one was a young jaguar and was in fact separated from their mother, or the mother was killed during the fire. Luckily, because this was a rescue team, they rushed him to the Onca Wildlife Centre and added to the facility here. This jaguar was actually found to be melanistic naturally within the environment rather than normal, which was a shock to Ashlynn Finch, our head zoo director, and she is now making a part of the area where they are educating them, the new Jaguar house, to show the importance of melanism within jaguars in the environment, and that it is a natural gene and not a synthetic gene made by humans. So hello again, and this is been a while. I think it's been about 2 weeks at the time of me recording this. It's been a long time. My PC has been sitting in a corner currently. We've had some construction work done, so I haven't been able to hop on yet, and I've also been a little bit sidetracked with college work and stuff like that during the exam periods, so sorry about that. But now I'm back in the swing of things. You can expect video every about 10 days roughly, hopefully, in the future, so that's a little bit better now. And I've been really excited to start this new Jaguar house. I've always been looking forward to making this. It's going to be a little bit difficult because I'm not the best builder, but my goal is to try and create this open air, breathy space almost, with this natural light falling on, which is why I've plonked these lights on like this plasterboard and spread across. And there's also going to be some plants on the walls as well, just so it has that sort of homey feeling where it's like natural environment. So I made these little plant racks on the walls with the little lamps, and in between I'm going to have a education board about the jaguars, and there'll be a little jaguars hidden behind the plants and stuff like that. So I'm going to make sure that I pump that out within the next couple of videos. I do expect the next couple of Planet Zoo videos to be very similar. They're all going to be jaguar habitats. I think we've got 2 or 3. I think there's 3 habitats, and in the mix of them all, we're going to do a little bit of the house each time. So for example, this episode I built the house. Next episode you can expect some interior design, and the last one is just going to be me making all the stuff off camera, and then showing them all off at the end. And then that would be the end of the series. And in the future, I'm not going to spoil too much, but you can definitely expect something definitely different to a tropical area. I think I have in the comment section in a couple of videos at the start of this series, I did kind of tease what I was going to do next, but well, you can look back at those videos if you do want to find out. If you do enjoy my content, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That'd be greatly appreciated. If you do want to be named after any animal in the park, be sure to let me know in the comments and I can tell you if they've been named. I know this recent jaguar hasn't just yet, so if you do want to be named after any of the jaguars, you can be sure to let me know. We've only got 1 jaguar in this habitat, but I think we've also got 2 in the next one and then 2 in the next one. So we've got 5 unnamed jaguars which you can be named after. If you do want to do that, be sure to let me know in the comments. So just after this house is done, you'll see me constructing the jaguar habitat just after this jaguar house is built. And the main theme I was kind of going for was again this like lush rainforest, but I wanted to make this one a little bit more rocky. So I gathered some of the rocks from the spectacled bear habitat and added it to this one, just so it has that sort of rocky feel, and you still got that rainforest look in the back, which is what I liked about the spectacled bear habitat at the other end of the park. And I'm going to follow this theme throughout the other ones, and I also got these little domes that I made for the jaguars. These ones are actually really cool. I've made like a little hole in them so the jaguars can get in. And I think I also added, just beneath the Jaguar house, a little tunnel for the collared peccary to go in. I think I teased that last episode I was going to do that. I wanted the collared peccary to have a little house, so I decided that underneath the Jaguar house would be quite a good idea to have that in there. Well, not a Jaguar house, but it is called. I'm going to call it the Jaguar house, but it's going to be. There's not actual Jaguars in there. The Jaguars have their own little separate buildings, and these little circular structures have like a little bit of like sand in the middle, and then they're going to have my canopy that I've made previously around that. And I'm thinking of making a new canopy, one with lights on maybe, just to add around the park for guest shelter and stuff like that. So that'll be off-camera work, obviously, but just to add to the theming and stuff like that. And if you guys want to download this park, it will be at the end of all the Jaguar enclosures. It will definitely be on the Steam Workshop page. For those who are this far into the video, I was going to ask about whether you guys would like a tutorial. I did mention previously that I was going to make one, but I was thinking of making it maybe one of the last Jaguar habitats. I just do like a real-time video of me doing it, so you guys get an understanding of how to do it. Then I have a tropical habitat that I've built, and I was thinking maybe for the next series I can show you how to build a like grasslands habitat, because that's the theme of the next one. And then maybe, I don't know what I'm going to do after, but I might do a little bit of off-camera work and show you how I build, for example, like a mountain setup. I've always wanted to build for the Markhor, so I could do that maybe, just to give you guys some tips and stuff how I would decorate all the different sort of, because I think it's very regional dependent, some of the habitat designs. Obviously, you can fit some other things in. So for example, Africa jungle would be similar to the South America jungle, and the same stuff with Southeast Asia and American grasslands, savannas, stuff like that. They're very similar, so you guys can take inspiration from either one I use and stuff like that. So yeah, do let me know if you'd like to see that. I know some of you guys in previous videos wanted me to do a real-time video, so yeah, I'm thinking of doing that as well, just so I can catch you up to speed of how I do things. And because there might be a future DLC in this game, I thought they were teasing at it sometime, and hopefully we will get a teaser. I feel like I might, if it's obviously not like the Zookeeper Animal Pack, but if it's like a themed one like the Barnyard one, I will make an exclusive series for that too. Another one, my Minecraft series. I was thinking of stopping my Minecraft series, mainly because it didn't do too well, and I feel like if I stick to this sort of content, it will go better. But if you guys do want to see that, be sure to let me know as well. Planet Coaster 2, that had an update recently, so I'm probably going to go over there and do a couple videos and pre-record some, as I do want to kind of get used to the Planet Coaster 2 stuff a little bit more. I'm not very good at building roller coasters yet, because I started my new project. I definitely want to get a grips on more with how to build certain themes and stuff like that first, so I think I'm going to give that a go as well. So usually I would do a Jaguar Facts part of this video, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread some Jaguar Facts throughout the 3 videos. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to give it a go. So let's start with about 3, and then I'll do 3 each. I think that's the way I'm going to go. Okay, so I've got some notes right here. So, the Jaguar, in fact, have a very suitable name, as their indigenous words within the Americas are called, pronounce my pronunciation, but Jaguar, I think it's called, which basically means he who kills with one leap, and that's mainly because the Jaguar has, in fact, the largest, most powerful teeth, or bite force you want to call it, of any other big cat. It's so strong that it can actually bite through crocodilian hide, and even some turtles, and obviously they need this because they eat about prey that are 3 to 4 times their own body weight, so usually killing it with one bite on the back of their skull is a lot better than what other big cats do, which is their necks. So they're so sharp, they just go for the skull rather than the neck, which is very, very, very cool in my opinion. Um, so I don't know why they even try at this point because jaguars are just so much better than any other big cat. However, we should not get distinguished between the jaguars and the leopards. The leopards are very, very different from jaguars. In fact, jaguars have these markings called rosettes, while leopards just have spots. Rosettes are these circular black markings with the black dots in the middle, while leopards tend to have just a singular black dot pattern. Think of it as like a cheetah almost, but not like a cheetah. It's a bit difficult to explain, but when you look up the pictures, you kind of get an understanding of what they are. So jaguars also have an extremely large head as well, just to sort of keep on top of that giant jaw. Obviously, they take things much stronger. And as I said, this habitat's for the melanistic jaguar, which commonly occur in the wild. I won't go into too many facts about that because it gets a little bit too sciencey. But basically, they are known as black panthers. So, like their melanism is basically super, super high. Like people with brown eyes have super high melanism, while people with blue eyes have really low melanism. And it's basically just a term which is the pigment of your skin. And luckily for black jaguars, or black panthers you can call them, they have this gene which basically means they're harder to spot at night, which means they're probably a little bit more nocturnal, I'd imagine. Um, I don't know why no one's done studies on this. It sounds really interesting, actually. Whether black jaguars hunt at night more than just normal jaguars, just to see if it is. But it is very, very rare, so it's not very common you find one. We're just lucky we've got this fella here at the Onca Wildlife Centre. So I'll leave some facts for the other videos just in case. Right, so now I've got the facts out of the way. I was going to talk about what I think the next DLC was going to be. So the next DLC, right. So far we've got most Highland animals because of the recent Eurasia Animal Pack. We have also got barnyard animals, which is sort of this global sort of domesticated. So we're not going to get anything like that, like llamas or anything associated with it. But one thing we haven't got in a while has been either a tropical, we haven't really got much Asian sort of animals or South American animals in a while, or we have got African animals recently, but we haven't really seen like a giant Africa pack. We've seen more like the African leopard being in the anniversary animals and stuff like that. So whatever it's going to be, it's going to be equatorial. So it's not going to be a desert. It's going to be more either grasslands. It could even be sort of tropical. So like a South American pack would be really cool again. Because we've already got a South American pack, I don't think they're going to do it. I think it's probably going to be called like Islands pack or something like that. I really hope they're going to add a tree kangaroo because it is literally one of my favourite animals. And if they don't add it, I'll be super upset. But I can always wait for Planet Zoo 2. But with the addition of the Chewbacca, I do feel like they're going to add sort of a new animation for it because that one did get new animations. So I do feel like there could be the opportunity for that. And they do walk all fours on platforms, so it can be animated pretty easily. So I really do hope they add it. So I don't know if they're going to be a little bit more lazy since Planet Coaster 2 or anything like that, but I really do hope they do something like that. And I obviously want another bird, which is going to be the secretary bird. Those are like my two animals which I really, really want. But if they do add another South America pack, I am going to have to return back to the zoo and add to it, or because I really need to make sure this has got all the South American animals in the game, because this is my goal with this series. So yeah, if there is any more animals like that, I'll be sure to add it back to this zoo. Well, this is the end of today's episode, so I do hope you guys enjoyed. If you do want to be named after any animal in this series so far, be sure to let me know in the comments, and also like and subscribe if you'd like to show any support. So I will see you next time. See you soon. Bye.